Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Martyna, and in today's video we are finally going to be turning our collage masterboards that we made together last week into junk journals. These are going to be super easy to make and very fun, so I hope you will enjoy. So last week we've made 4 collage masterboards, and I told you guys that we were going to turn them into junk journals, but unfortunately I did not have time really last week. I mean, some of you guys know that last week was my last week of my corporate job, so it was just crazy. It was crazy with work. It was just very emotional and all that, so I decided to extend my little break, and yeah, and so that's why we are finishing them today. So I've already made 3 of those, and if you guys want to see how we made those exact collage masterboards, all 4 of them, then I will link those videos below in the description box. But here is the one that I haven't finished yet, so it's still like just a plain white paper on this side. Excuse me. Sorry guys. So this is what it looks on like, this is the collage masterboard that we did, and we used some beautiful papers from 2 Etsy shops that I am also going to link in the description. I'm sorry, I need a sip of water. Not sure what's going on with my throat, but so yes, so we made these with 2 with digitals from 2 Etsy shops. This one is from the Paper Cameo, and this one or these 2 actually are from Casey Michelle Art, and again both of them will be linked below. And there is also some texture, so there is some lace, and of course my leaf trim, some Tracy Fox labels. So I really like how it turned out, and the only thing that I did is I folded it in half to create my cover. I inked around, and I also used some gold wax around here so that it just adds a little bit of shine to the edges of my cover. And so here are the ones that I did off camera, and this is what we are going to be making. So they are closed with just a little bit of organza ribbon. Then I've also added lace on the edges of each one of them, and when we open them up, there is patterned paper on the inside covers, and there are some pages. I use this doily, paper doily here just because it looks nice and it's very delicate and pretty. And then there is some tea stained papers and some book pages. So these journals are really for the owner to decorate, to do whatever they like with them. And because I have lace here on the side, I did the closure on top and bottom, which we will make together as well, so that, you know, it can go this way and it does not squish the lace. And I really like how it just flows here. It's very nice to touch as well. So this is how this one looks like, and again some tea stained, coffee stained papers and some book pages. And here is the back. I really like this paper. And then this one, again with some lace, organza ribbon. This is what it looks like, this collage masterboard. And then in the inside the same thing. So yeah, so we are going to be making one of those today. So what I have prepared is, I have my collage masterboard, again folded in half, and inked around and added some gilding wax around. I also have some lace, and for this one I've chosen this really beautiful lace. I haven't decided yet which side I want. I want it like this side or maybe this side. We will see, but I have some lace. I also have a pattern paper that I thought would really match the cover, and it's going to be my inside cover. And I also have my pages, so I have my my doily here, a couple of book pages from my flower book, vintage flower book, and 5 full sheets of coffee stained papers, which gives me 20 pages in this journal. So that's what I have. We will form or create our signature from these, but first let's start with the cover. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to cut 2 pieces of this lace, just a little bit longer than my cover, just to be safe. And now I can see and decide if I prefer this piece to be sticking out, and I really like it. Let's maybe use this to see it better. So we could have it like this, and I love it, or we could have it like this as well, and this is pretty too. Which one? Maybe the other one. Okay, maybe this way. So now I have my 2 pieces, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my cover, use some wet glue, and just go over the edge on one side, smoosh the glue with my fingers so I don't have a very thick layer, and take one of those laces and position it kind of evenly here, so yeah, like that. And I'm going to do the same with the other side. So I hope you guys are all right. I think well, first of all, thank you for your patience with me. I know I haven't been very regular with my videos in February, but that's because it was my last month of work, and as I mentioned in previous videos, there was so much work for me to complete, and that's why I was tired. I didn't have that much time. But yeah, you guys, today, the 1st of March, is the first official day when I am working full-time on Teal and Tattered, and I could not be more excited. I am a little bit scared, but I also could not be more excited and happy and grateful that I have this opportunity. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that from now on the videos will be coming more regularly. I'm also working on my, or I will be working in March on my Patreon, which I want to set up, and I just want to prepare some things before that. Okay, look at this, look how pretty is this. And I'm doing this now, so I'm starting with the lace, because now I can cover like these parts, and this here will be covered and will also be secured, and I will cover it with pattern paper. So let me measure and cut it. Where's my ruler? So yes, so I believe the videos are going to be more regular now, and yeah, I'm very excited about Patreon as well. But as I said before, if you haven't watched my previous video when I mentioned Patreon, I have no intention of kind of disappearing from YouTube. On the contrary, I have so many plans and ideas for my YouTube channel. I can't wait to share them with you, so do not worry. Okay, so this was 20 centimeters, 7 millimeters, and then I have 14 and a half. So my cover is the size of like a regular copy paper folded in half. So for us in Europe here it's A4, and for you guys in the US that would probably be closest to your 8.5 by 11. So like this. And I'm doing it in 2 pieces because it's going to be much easier to glue and to then fold my cover. Okay, now let me quickly ink up around here. I'm using my Distress Oxide Vintage Photo to do this. Okay. So we've had a couple of really gorgeous days in Poland, and it was nice because Friday, this last Friday, was my last day in my previous job, and it was a day that I had to go to the office where I haven't been in a year because of the pandemic, and leave my like my security card there and my headset, and clear my locker, and so I was just so happy that the weather was so beautiful, because, you know, even though I am ecstatic about going full-time with my business, with my creativity, I am so happy, and I have no doubt in my mind that this is the right decision. It was also an emotional and a little bit of a sad day, because I've been there for 5 years, over 5 years, you know, ever since I was like a very young person, just after finishing my university. Oh, and by the way, I'm just going to use some double-sided tape to glue these here, and because I'm going to stitch around with my sewing machine, I don't need to glue it perfectly just yet, because I'm going to reinforce it with my sewing machine. But if you don't want to sew, then just make sure you use enough adhesive. So yeah, so I started working there when I was just after university. I was 24. I was 24, yeah. So almost, not almost, a little bit over 5 years ago. So that, and you know, when I just thought about it, I realized I was like a different person. It was everything was different back then, and I've just went like a long road to become who I am today and where I am today, and yeah, I have never been happier with who I am and where I'm going. So, but it was still emotional, and I'm going to miss my team. I think that's the part which made me cry, is that I am going to miss the people that I worked with there, because my team was, well, is, they still work there. My team is really great, you know, we really were friends out there, and it was so sad I couldn't like properly say goodbye to them. Well, we couldn't see each other, spend time. I haven't seen a lot of them in half a year, I think. We've had this one meeting outside of work in August, I believe, when the lockdown was temporarily like that the restrictions were lifted in Poland, but I haven't seen them since then. Still, I am so excited and so happy and just so, yeah, I can't still can't believe it that I now have all this time to work on my things, you know. So now you see I have a little bit of white. I did it on purpose that this end paper here is slightly shorter, just because I wanted to make sure I could fit it, so especially when it comes to how wide it is. I didn't want it to be too wide because of this lace, it would be hard to trim it. So I'm just using my gold wax, and this is called Gold Pasta. This is from Renaissance, which is a Polish company, but any gold wax will do, and I'm just going over it with my finger here and just covering the white as much as I can. And just adding a little bit of the same gold that we have on the outside cover to the inside as well. So yeah, so the day where I went back to the office was a beautiful day, and I really enjoyed the ride. And we also got to do a little bit of rollerblading, me and my boyfriend, last week, which was amazing. I just started rollerblading last year. I haven't done it a lot, but this year I want to do much more of it, and my boyfriend, he's really good at this, so he's been teaching me all kinds of, he's like fearless with rollerblading. Like, he can do stuff like he can go backwards and sidewards, and he can jump, and he can go down any stairs, and yeah, well, that's crazy. But yeah, he's also a good teacher, so I think we are going to have fun with it this year. Okay, and I think I may put just a little bit here as well in the middle. Okay, I like it. So now let me clean my desk before I get gold everywhere. Sorry guys. I should have, yeah, some baby wipes. Okay, first with my fingers and then off my desk. I need to change this sticker that I have here on my desk. This is like a vinyl sticker or vinyl wallpaper that's self-adhesive that I have here, and it's all dirty now because I do lots of things on it. I paint on it, there is glue on it, there's everything, and I'm just not able to clean it off properly anymore. Just a paper towel. Okay, so here we have our inside cover, and I love how it looks with the lace. It's really cute. So let's now take our signature, and I'm just going to place the book pages where I want them. I want this to start with the doily, just because I like how it looks. Then we could add a book page, and these are from the Oxford Book of Garden Flowers that I got second-hand on Amazon, and then maybe the second one here. And then I am going to stitch it to to my cover with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, as per usual. So let me just place it perfectly into the cover, and like this. Then I can use some of these big clips that I have to hold everything together, and I'm going to make 3 holes in the center. So these 3 journals I am going to give as gifts to those wonderful ladies who purchased my Hope journals, the latest journal collection that I had in my Etsy shop. Thank you so much. They were sold in a blink of an eye, it would seem to me, and I am just extremely grateful and, well, just so excited about this. So thank you so much. So these I am making as a gift to them, and yeah, I hope to have them packed today and to send them tomorrow. I think the courier will come to collect them tomorrow. Okay, so this is a linen thread that I am using here, and I took about 3 lengths of my cover. It's a bit much, but I prefer it this way because if I make a mistake, then I can just, you know, I have some extra thread. So and I made my 3 holes, and I'm just going through the middle one from the inside, then through the top one, down to the bottom one, and back through the middle one. Yep. And now I'm going to make sure it's nice and tight. Yes, it is. And so tomorrow I thought we could, tomorrow and maybe a few days after that, we could work on completing our Blissful Birds journals. Then I have a fun idea for ephemera holders for you guys, so I would like to make a tutorial on that. And in the meantime, I'm also working on a few things behind the scenes. Okay, so we have this bound, and so I'm working on 5 or 6, no, I don't remember, is it 5 or 6 new ephemera holders for my Etsy shop, and they are spring themed, and I really like how they are coming along. And I'm also working on a spring junk journal kit, digital kit, and I'm just wondering, do I want to add gold here? Maybe I do, actually. So I'm going to add some gold to this edge as well. Yeah, just trying to add it to paper only, not to the lace. Okay. So when I finish the spring journal kit, I want us to make spring journals together, and they are going to be a little bit different from what I usually make. They are not going to be hardcover, but just a new kind of soft cover. Okay guys, so I just realized that I did not stitch, but that's okay. So what I will do now is I'm going to pause the video and I'm just going to go with my sewing machine here around the front cover and around the back cover, so that this will be stitched to the cover, and you will see the stitching both here and here, which I think just adds to the decoration. So here is how the cover looks with the stitching. I think it really adds something like a finishing touch to it, and also the inside cover. And so I am going to show you guys how I made the closure for these journals, but first I thought, how about we come up with some pocket for the inside cover here. And so I have a few, more than a few really, scraps of paper from the ephemera holders that I've been making. And I thought we could maybe pick a paper that would look nice here. I quite like this one actually, it's so pretty. But let me check if we have anything else that would match here. This is nice as well, and I think actually that the colors may match even better. Maybe this one. So yeah, so these are the papers that are used as pages for my ephemera holders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, like I'm eyeballing it. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to cut a piece of my paper. And I want there to be some flaps. So I'm going to use my little scoreboard, but you can do it without it. And I'm going to have to score maybe 1/2 inch on 3 sides. So this will be a side flap. This here will be a side flap as well. And this here will be a flap, this or maybe this on the bottom. So we can fold it, and now you can see those folded lines, hopefully. So I'm going to cut a piece here and a piece here, just to make it so that this will not be visible when we fold. And we have this little square here and here, and I'm going to cut them off, but going diagonally, like with the top here. So this way and this way. And now this is just going to be very comfortable to fold, but it will also make, like, it gives my pocket more space inside, because now it's just a little bit expandable, I would say. And now I was thinking that we could make a little window, but instead, what I usually do with like window pockets, I would take a die cut and just die cut I would take a die and then I would die cut a shape. But what I was thinking, how about we make it a little less regular, and I'm just going to take my scissors, put them through here, just to make kind of an indent, and I'm going to, maybe on this side, I'm going to tear a window of the size and shape that I want, but it's going to be nice and irregular, and I could have a little bit more maybe on this side. on this side. And of course, if you don't like the torn look, by all means use any die cut, or you can use something like circular and trace it with your pencil and then cut it out. Okay, and for the window I was thinking we could use some tracing paper. I should have some here. Yeah, so we would use some tracing paper, but first maybe I'm just going to ink the inside of this as well as the outside. So one more thing, I'm just taking my round punch and I'm going to punch out a little half circle kind of in the middle, which will make taking things out of the pocket more comfortable. Yeah, so by inking the inside here, I am making sure that this torn edge stands out, which is what I want. And it looks a little bit burnt, I think, a little bit vintage. And then I'm also going to go around the pocket. I really like it. And let's see, a piece like this should be enough. Maybe I'll cut it here. Yeah, perfect. So I am going to glue it on this side with my wet glue. Awesome. And here we have our window pocket. I think it's so cute. I love the irregular shape of the little window, and I love that you can see the lines through the window. So let me take my wet glue again. Oh no, they're drilling again. Oh, sorry guys. I hope you can't see it, like, I hope you can't hear it very well. Although I am afraid you can. Yes, so the construction work above my apartment is still going on. They are still drilling, which I think is ridiculous. I don't know what you can do drilling for 2 months straight almost, but apparently you can. Oh, we are so tired of it, you guys, and you know, the worst part is that you really can't go anywhere to escape it. We have to stay here. Well, when the weather is nice we can go for a walk, but not during the day because of course my boyfriend's working, I'm working. It's just, I hope it ends soon. Okay, so here's our pocket and I really like it. It's so cute and I love the window. So when we put something inside, you will still see a little bit of it. That's nice. And then for the closure, so I'm switching, or I am going to the back cover. And on the back cover I'm going to make 2 marks where I want my holes to be. So I am going to measure my cover and make the marks kind of in the middle. So let's say here. And I'm doing it above the stitching. And somewhere, this one I need to make above the leaf trim as well. So somewhere here. Here is my crocodile, so I'm just going to punch those 2 holes. 1 and 2. And it's fun. I haven't made closures like this, kind of vertical before, but I really didn't want the closure to squish the lace, so it's a nice idea. I think it also looks nice. So now I am taking, oh my goodness, I'm taking eyelets. Thankfully we're almost done here, so I hope tomorrow when I'm filming I will have an hour or so to do it before they start drilling. Okay. And I also like how these eyelets look on the back cover. It's really kind of like another texture or a decoration. Yeah, really like it. So now let me take some ribbon, and does this one look nice? It does. I also have a green one, but I think the golden one. So I'm just going to take 2 rather long pieces. So here's the first one, and the other one I want to be kind of the same length. And I want them to be long even when they are folded in half. Oops. Okay. Okay, and I'm just going to fold them in half, thread them through my eyelets on the top and the bottom of my cover, just like that. And they hopefully will be long enough for me to tie a nice bow on the front with them. Okay, now just to make it easier, I'm going to clip it for a second. Okay, let's see if they are long enough, and I think they are. Yeah. Okay, so here's our finished journal. How simple and fun it was. So here's how the cover looks like with the lace and all. The back cover, I really love these papers, really love them. And the fluff, our closure. Then when we open this up, we have our pocket, very simple yet effective, I believe. Our pages. So guys, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I feel today was a little bit all over the place, and I'm sorry about this. I'm kind of still processing, and I'm kind of still just trying to find my rhythm now. But yeah, thank you for crafting with me. I hope you liked these little journals, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye!